Okay. So listen, I've got to go back over because a lot of the data that I um, filmed earlier to upload, it didn't show, so it became more of a verbal broadcast without showing any charts. So let me see if I can go through these charts where I'm explaining how I look at uh, pre-market and market support um, to determine uh, when I'm going to enter a trade and whether I'm going to buy a call or a put. Okay. So right now, let's see, it's 4:30. I'm gonna start with the S&P 500. Now, since it's on here, um, as you can see, the S&P needs to hold support on um, on 538 and continue to go up, and it should probably test 550 as long as if it holds this that support level. Okay, let's look at what I look at is that it started higher. It started low with higher lows and opened up and held support over the open and the a market and market support. Okay, so what I'm looking at now, I'm it needs to open up, uh, hold this support on 161 and continue up to hit the 55, 5,500 mark, which is 5,506. If it cannot, um, and it goes off the support, it could possibly go down to 5,300 and next 52 and 51, 52, 51. So 53, 52, and 51 and 5,100 if the market is going to retest and create another low before it goes back up, providing that everybody feels better about what's going on in the market. Okay, let's look at booking. Okay, um, I'm going to show you why I have this up here. With BKNG, I'm always looking at, again, I start looking to see where am I at on my RSI. Am I starting from the 25-yard line, the 50, or the 90? So right now we're starting around the 50. So it's ranging, but it's showing that that it has possibly created a top at the 48.85 mark. Let's look at booking PK and G. What you see on this side of me is the option strat um, that I use. It's free. So what it does, it tells me right now where uh, booking has closed at 47.31. So 47.31 was a high. So basically, what I look at is I'm saying that if it opens below the it's if it opens below and resists the top, this is your high, This is your open and your close and your low. If booking is going to continue to go down, if it opens up below 4, opens up below 456, which should be the open, and continue down, it's going to go down to 4570. Okay, let's look. Okay, so 4613. So this is option stretch target price. Now let's go look at it on a 15-minute. Okay. Yesterday it hit a high of 4908. So which is and closed at 4731. Okay. So if it opens up this knowing your pre-market, if it continues to create this low, it's off a high, and then you got a lower high, and then even a low. What I mean by low, because it's red. Right now, this is a new area of support. Okay. This is a new area of support. We need to see if in pre-market, if it's going to start creating higher lows. Okay. If it's going to create higher lows. If it creates higher lows, then we're looking to see that booking will go back up and retest 4,800, say 4850. So we're looking at 4850 is the target that if it holds support. Okay. And if it's going to create a new high, they're looking at almost going back up to 4966. But it first have to come first and be hold support on this 4790. Okay. So it has to go up and create higher lows, lower highs, I mean, to the opening, and then hold support. Okay. So yeah, that low, it needs to start creating lower highs and come up and hold support, and then continue to retest it. Other than that, it may come down here. It may range in between this and that. Let's see. Okay. It may range in between this market support if it can't open up and if it doesn't open up and start creating um, lower highs. If not, we're looking for it to form lower, higher lows off of this. If it opens up below the low and come back and retest 4630, okay? It can come back and hit 4630, or it can create a higher, another area of support off of 200 or the 60. Now, what I've seen is one, say 1, 2, 3. I may use my 3 simple moving average because it moved 3 bars to see if it is going to start separating from the area of support. If it continues to, make sure that's the 3, that's the 20. Where's my 3? Okay, that's the dot. Let's change that. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay. See how it, when off of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. You'll see that I looking at this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it came up 1, 2, 3. This one, what we're looking at is to see if it's going to separate from off the 200, off this area of support, not the 200, but this area of support. Where's my 20? And where is 8? Let's look at that. And 8. So far right now, BKNG may be looking like it's beginning to drop, and it may come down and retest 45, the 4,500. This is what we're looking at here. So I've got right now, I got the 50. Let's take that one off. Let's see where the 20 is. Hmm. Okay, the 20. We need to see where this candle right now, where is it going to open at below here or above this support? That's on booking, BKNG. Next one, FICO. the reason why you see these lines on here, um, this happened. I wish I had all this broken down, so I'm not gonna break it down because it's 5 o'clock. It took me 2 hours to go and explain it. I'll do it again when in the evening time. Okay, I just want to get a look at all what I have on my watch list. As well, not all of it. I'm gonna try to get as many as I can on some of these key uh, looks. Okay, uh, forgive my ramble. I'm kind of a little tired, but I'm gonna take a little rest before the market opens. But what we need to do, what we're looking at again, you always hear me always say if it opens above yesterday's low and hold support on um, the previous market close, it's going to test its high, which is 171. Now we're looking to figure out, give an idea of where our target price is going to be. So you know that I'm going to put FICO in there and see what the target price is, 2100. So it's saying that it's going to go to 2100 and 23. Okay. But it still has to, before it gets to 2150, it has to open up above this 1971 and continue with its uptrend. Okay. Because that's the first target price. If it can't and it opens up and it resists the low of yesterday, then it's going to go down to 1697. See, 1697, then to 1400. But 1697, let's open this up. You're looking that it needs to hold support, resist this 200, and drop down to 16. You can go back and look at it to the target price from off of the 19 300 almost a 250 300 drop from this area of support, okay, of resistance, support and resistance. Let's look at Millie. Okay, we go to Libre. Same thing. We're looking for it to open up and hold support off of this to retest the 22. Might go Libre, Millie. Okay, the bearish target is 2068. So 2060, you're looking for it to come here. But it could create a a new low off of support of 21. Can I make that bigger? 2104. So it may not even get down there, but we're trying to see if it's going to create higher highs. okay? Lower highs off of here, or is it going to resist and start creating higher lows off of this high to go down and hit your target price? But remember, before it could range in between here and 2060, it may not make it to 2068. It may start a high creating higher lows, depending if the institutions are going to are buying the dip. Okay, let's look at the next one, Netflix. Okay, I've showed you earlier in this video, is that Netflix still has to break through the 1060 and 1030 support levels. It may range in between these two levels before it decide to make a move. If Tesla opens up, Netflix opens up and above this there's support, and it holds the 1040, 1050, and 1060 support, then it's going up. Then you're going to see Netflix go to 179, 177. Okay, that means that's the first one. If it doesn't hold and it doesn't hold the high up there, see, this is your aftermarket. It has to come back up here and form your highs. But if it can't, you got aftermarket, you got a low, and then you got your pre-market. It has to break this pre-market support. Okay? If it doesn't, then you see it's going down and to test this area of support. This could be your new low. Just like Tesla was supposed to go to 214, but 222, it made a new low and created an uptrend. But we need to see, and let me see, is that one there? It's probably down there though. I'm trying to hit his. I'm skipping around now. On the other video, I had all these charts up in view and showing the level of support and resistance. So right now I'm just skipping out and just giving um, looking at a few charts, different looks. Okay, but remember, it has to. You have to wait, whether it's 15 minutes, 15 minutes, hour, 2 hours, if it's going to change its direction. But that's what you wait, because you want to wait for the big move. Okay, this so happened to go from opening. If it just started creating strong higher highs, lower highs, and held support on a market close. Okay, and went up and created this high. We're trying to see if it's going to hold during pre-market, break through these levels of support and start creating creating that new high. Okay, but 177 is the bull, and one 119, 120 is the target. If it can't hold this if it can't hold this support level here. Netflix needs to hold this support. It has one off the, if it holds support off the 200 and continue when it's up, um, is uptrend. Okay. Let's see. Domino's Pizza. Huh. Same thing. Oh wow. Domino's. 490, 497 is a target if it can hold support off of 485. Okay. If it holds the support off of 485. Opens above. And continue continue its uptrend. But right now, looking at it, let's get to 24. See where we're at. If it's showing me, oops. Oh, okay. So right now, this is it needs to hold the support. Okay, pre-market. Um, we need to see again. I need to look and see if it's going to create a higher oh, but this is 510, 500. So where's Donald Pizza can hit this mark today or Friday or 509 Friday if it's a bull market. But that's saying that it started creating lower highs off of this pre-market level. If not, you're looking at a bullish 474 target price. So that means it may open up, resist this high, and then drop to the first level of 474. And then 462 is the next target price. Time is it? 5. Okay. But I'm only going to do those right now. But I'll look over my other this and figure out which one I'm going to go in there and trade. But you can see what I'm looking for. I'm looking for when I go in there to spot all my what's opening up above the highs in the previous close. Costco. Well, Costco, if it doesn't hold support off of these, oh God, I'm so sorry. Off of this market support, it may range in between there, but 70 normally hits 40. It could drop down to 914. Let's see what Costco does. Costco. Target price 953. Ooh, 953. Okay. So this is where they have it going to in 930. Okay. So you got 953 if it resists this, and basically it can go all the way, looking at just on your major supports, you just be ready to sell and look because probably like 1030, you can do a reversal and range back in between and not go all the way down and hit its target price. Okay. Let's see, where does bullish go? 998. Well, we're just trying to see if it can get back up and retest its high. If it holds this support, uh, it may go back up and retest 975. See, United Rentals. We're looking at United Rentals because right now it's on earnings. If this opened up at six, oh, let me tell you this. If this can open up and let's go to my 20-minute. If it continues to create higher lows off of this, because I believe it's earnings, just went to earnings. Hmm. And create this higher high. Look for 998. Oh, wait, sorry. Look for Yuri. Look for United Rentals to go to 629. Okay, so 629, 620, but it has to break through this support and resistance level. This is where it went down. So we're trying to see doing pre-market, is it going to, remember we said, start creating lower highs? Or if not, we're looking at higher lows based on this. A lot of times, I don't know if guys would say this is a bull flag. I don't know all these that pattern. All I know is what I buy off of support and resistance. So if it opens up and resists the 601 support level and resist the market 595 and the low of 589, the reason why it's there, since the 200 moving averages is showing its face on there, I want to see if it's going to hold that support and create a new low off of 580 585. But it has that it's supposed to go to at least 547 for okay. So if the market is going back is if this is a bear market, okay? Great. What is this? And looking at my simple moving averages, my simple moving averages is starting to separate itself from support. It's kind of flat, but it's still pulling away from this support, 3 bars. So this could be the 1, 2, 3. That could be the third top. That means lower highs. And then that is telling you that if the market could continue and reverse and start going down. Okay. But right now, the first movement would be here, 583. Okay. That's it. I'm tired. I gotta get some rest before it.